Welcome everybody to Transwest Trek Trailer RV. Today I have the pleasure of bringing you this beautiful 2023 Supreme Aire. It's a 4509 model. It's going to have bunks inside, so pretty exciting to show off a really nice luxury coach like this at this level that offers a lot of sleeping for all your friends and family. Now with this particular coach, it is going to be equipped with the DD13 Detroit 12.8 liter motor. So just a lot of power. It'll have 1,850 pounds of torque. We're going to go ahead and open up this hood real quick, give you a peek under the hood. Now with this monster horsepower and torque, it is equipped with a 30,000 pound hitch, which we'll take a look at later. As you can see here, really easy access to all your fluids, your belts. It's very easy to see if you have any issues with your suspension or, and also as a next level of safety, because you've got these big old frame rails and this engine sitting out here in front of you that's going to take the brunt of anything that comes into you. Now with this hood, it does have a soft close, and you actually need to give it a little push to go down so it doesn't just slam down on you. So it's a nice safety feature. And if you had to wrestle this big old hood without that type of soft close, it would be a little rough on the body. Now they did equip this with a clear bra. So right up here in the front, this whole front of this cap does have a clear bra to protect the paint. And I love this beautiful grill, right? This billet grill with the Newmar badging, just absolutely gorgeous. Now as you'll notice, the front bumper here, it is sectioned off in 3 different parts. If for some reason you accidentally bumped into something, you can replace part of the bumper instead of the whole bumper, so it's a little bit more cost effective. Now they do have a 360-degree camera system, so you'll notice the camera up here in front. If you go to an RV park and sometimes those big logs that are up there, you can't quite see what's in front of you. It's always nice to have this camera here to take a quick peek at what's up there in front. Now, as we get ready to come down the way here, let's go ahead and open up this side door so we can kind of get a peek at this chair. You'll notice it is going to be, it does have air. It's got lumbar, there are heated seats. So a lot of nice functionality. And I like how Newmar actually paints the steps coming up in here. So very nicely done. Beautiful carbon fiber inlay, just absolutely gorgeous. Now, as we get ready to come down here, you'll see that it does have a big 100-gallon stainless tank. It is going to be on driver's side only, so you don't get the either side, but what you do get is your DEF, your diesel, and your Oasis fluid all located in the same area, so you don't have to stop what you're doing, pull the coach up forward. It's all going to be done in the same spot. So very nice. Got your chassis batteries right here, all enclosed in a nice stainless box. Supreme Aire just does it. I mean, Newmar does a really nice job with this. And you'll just notice too here on the doors, I love this nice stainless look. You got the chrome handles. Now these are all going to be power. So push of a button, key fob, button, the keyless entry handle. There's 3 ways to actually unlock these doors, so a lot of functionality. Now we did option this coach with the lithium batteries, so you have the 640 amp hours of lithium batteries, and then you got your 2 3,000 watt inverters. Now what I like about this package is this coach is built to protect itself. This has the Lithionics Never Die box. If your batteries get down to about 30%, it'll automatically shut power off to the entire coach. And all you have to do is push a reset button on that. Now you've got 30% of your power. That gives you enough to start your generator, get your engine going, and you can still run everything in the coach. So very nice feature. You've got your 50 amp cord here. It is paired with the surge protection, so it does a great job of protecting the coach. And next bay over, you can see we do have our beautiful stainless. A lot of functionality here. These are going to be your electronic gate valve. So push of a button, you can dump your gray tank, your black tank. You got your hot and cold shower here, really nice features. You've got the manual pull, and then push of a button to bring it back in, right here. And I like the fact that it has a little knockout here, so you don't have to snake this big old hose through the hole. Does have a macerator system. I'm gonna give you a quick peek at this because not all macerators are created equal. You'll notice that this one is sleeved. When you're out there camping, and you can see right now we're on the asphalt, a hose can drag around on that and you'll start getting little holes in your stinky slinky, and that's one thing you don't want. So it's nice that Newmar actually sleeves these and it protects this sewage line from any holes or damage. Now it is equipped with a monitor system here, so you can check your tank levels. You can turn on your security lights here on the side of the coach. You can start your generator. All right, so now stepping away from the wet bay, I want you to just kind of look upwards here and you'll see that you've got your 2 bunk windows here. Now what's important about these are all dual pane windows around the coach, but what I like is each of the kiddos has a way of opening up the windows. These are the canopy style, so they'll open up this way. Even if it's raining, you can still allow that fresh air to come in. And you do have the power window awnings, which is also another nice add-on. Now this is going to be on this is going to have a twin screw setup. So the tag axle here on the Supreme Aire is a drive axle. So that means you get 2 tires in the back, 2 tires here in the front. So 8 tires total on the back part of this coach, driving this coach forward. So a lot of traction, a lot of rubber on that road to keep it moving. You get a little extra storage area. Should you want to put a stinky slinky in there and do more of a manual dump rather than macerator, you do have a place to store it. So you can see multiple docking lights around this coach. It really does a great job of lighting it up. Now this is going to have a 12,500 watt own-in generator, just a monster generator. So you can power a small village. And speaking of powering a small village, if you are towing a stacker trailer or you have something else that you want to marry up as far as power, this does have a 50 amp plug right here. So we call that the buddy plug. If you need to supply power to somebody else that needs the power, whether it's your stacker trailer or maybe a neighbor who don't have power, you do have that extra power. And with that 12.5 generator, no problem, you can get it done. So beautiful rear cap. I like how they integrated the stainless here in this cap. Very seamless. You're going to notice that this 30,000 pound hitch has 2 different levels. So I like the fact that you can actually choose the height in which you do your hookup. So you do have a smaller and bigger opening. You've got the 2 and 2.5 inch opening here. If you need the bigger receiver. Speaking of that, let me get that receiver for you. All right, so as I open this rear cap, this is on a nice strut system. Great little storage area here. But one of the things I wanted to point out was this Newmar does supply the ball, the 2-sided ball here. So you got your 2 inch, your 2 5/16. So it's nice to be able to pick the height in which you want this to be set. So very nice feature. I do like how deep that goes. So whether it's a picnic table, ladders, fishing poles, and you'll notice on the sides here, they do have raised edges. So stuff isn't just gonna slide off on either direction. Great place for oil, filters, hoses, or if you're a big barbecuer, put all your condiments, maybe a few beverages. So lots of neat things you can do. Now the Supreme Aire does have the air supply down here. So if your stacker trailer has air brakes, you can tie the air system into that trailer. You got your Voyager plug. So if your trailer does have a camera system on it, you can tie that into the monitor on the dash. So we're sitting on the M2 112 chassis with the 505 DD13 Detroit motor. So we got some great little storage here. Do have, oh, just before we get any further, I left this open on purpose so that we can take a peek at this. So Newmar has this really nice ladder that will telescope out. So A great way to get out should there be a reason that you need to egress out the rear of the coach. But it's also a nice way to be able to, if you're just getting ready for a trip, hand your toiletries through the back here instead of having to go to the front and walk all the way back to the bathroom. So neat feature. I love this added safety feature that Newmar has. And then when you're done, it just stows away nice and neat. No tools needed, just all magnetic. You just gotta figure out the right way to put it on, and that's it. So Newmar has made a big improvement on their doors. If you guys have owned a Newmar in the past, before you really had to slam the doors, now it's just really nice and easy. It doesn't take a whole lot of effort to close these. They really did a great job improving on how nice those shut. Now this next bay over, I like how Newmar added this. For a Super C to have a big slide out tray like this is pretty much non-existent in the Super C world. It's really nice to have that additional storage. It is going to be equipped with the central vac, so you can see we have that out here. It does have the port up there, so should you want to hook a hose into it and clean the rear storage compartments, you can. It does have a 110 outlet there, so cordless drill, blender, want to make margaritas, or you want to do something with your tools, maybe charge some phones, you do have power out in the back. Now, again, we got more docking lights here. Nice way to light up the whole area. You've got your next storage compartment here. You can see everything's completely felt lined, completely finished out, and I do like how each storage bay is completely lit up. Now, just above, you can see this is going to be our keyless entry. So you can program this with a 5-digit code where you can have it unlock the door. You can also have it unlock the storage compartments down below. So really just depends on how you want to program that door. Now on the front, you can see how the steps are completely covered. You can't see the steps, and you can see how they run that stainless. Just beautifully done. Now as I open this door, if I'm standing here and I'm not paying attention, you'll notice how that hit the back of my leg and it stopped. There's a sensor here in the front, and there's also a sensor underneath. So pets, grandchildren, curbs, just a nice way to stop those steps so you're not damaging the steps or whatever it runs into. And you'll notice how evenly spaced these steps are. So if you do happen to hit a curb and it stops right there, you can still walk in nice and easy, evenly spaced. Just great engineering on Newmar's part. You do have the basement freezer. You can actually program this to be a freezer or refrigerator, just depends on what you want. If you got grandkids one weekend, you got ice cream for everybody. You've got your outside Samsung TV. It's paired with the Bose sound bar. But what I love about this setup is this little switch right here. So if you've been driving for a couple hundred miles, you like the music that's been playing on the dash radio, you can just hit that little switch and turn it from TV over to dash. It'll take the dash radio and play it right onto the Bose speaker. Again, just intelligent engineering on Newmar's part. This is going to have the dual loop Oasis system. This is what's going to be responsible for heating the water and for also heating the air. And you know, not much of a storage compartment, but you know, every square inch in an RV does count. Now as we come up here on the passenger side, you'll notice it does have a mirror here. So as you can see, I'm standing right here, I'm 6 foot. And sometimes, you know, all the wives out there that might be a little bit shorter, you know, if you're up here next to the door, whoever's driving can just look at that mirror and see that there's somebody standing here trying to get in. So always nice to have that. Information is key. You can see we do have a power window awning over the dinette as well. All right guys, that's a quick peek for the outside. Let's go see what we got going on the inside. All right guys, well, welcome to the inside of this beautiful Supreme Aire. So we're gonna just touch a little bit here on the front. I just kind of want to point out a little bit here about the seats. Now these are going to be Aire seats, and Combined with the cab itself, this whole cab that we're sitting in is also an Aire cab. So Aire cab, Aire seats on this coach just makes it an incredible ride and an incredible experience. Very plush seats. I mean, I think you really need to just come here, sit in one of these things, and you're gonna be blown away just how comfortable these things are. The bolsters, just very comfortable. Adjustable arms, you can adjust the height in which you want these to be able to rest your arm. And a little bit here in the front, you're gonna notice this thing here. A lot of people ask me, what in the world is that? So this coach is gonna be equipped with collision mitigation, so it'll actually actively brake this coach. Should you, if you're getting close to getting to a collision, it'll actually help stop the coach. Also has adaptive cruise control, so you can adjust your following distance in front of other vehicles. So parking brake, you can supply, this is going to be your brake for your trailer as well. So just like a semi truck, it's just nice additional features. It does have tire pressure monitoring. You can bring a shade up here. You'll notice this coach is equipped with a really nice aerodynamic cap, but it does have this really nice skylight. So depending on where you're at, whether you're at the ocean or you're driving through some mountains, just adds for additional view, right? And that's what it's really all about. When you guys are on vacation or you're heading somewhere nice, it's just really nice to be able to enjoy what you got around you. So this is going to have the nav and go inside the Excite radio, so you can plug in height, length, weight, and the GPS will do a good job of keeping you out of places where this coach shouldn't be going. It does also have Apple CarPlay, so a lot of neat functionality built into that. Now, as we get ready to head back to the back here, you're going to see really nice furniture. It's all very plush. Now, these ottomans are not just here for looks, but they do have some additional storage here. So this side, a little bit more solid if you're going to maybe put a plate of food, and then you can flip it so you've got a little bit more comfort. Now this will make into a bed so you can sleep two here, but you do have a football field here full of floor should you decide you want to put out a couple of air beds for some grandkids, because this is going to be a bunk model. We'll get into that here in just a little bit. But you can see too, the window awnings, they do a really good job. Now it's really bright on this side of the coach. You wouldn't notice it because the awning's doing a pretty good job of blocking out the sunlight. Now, with the Silverleaf system here, it does have some really nice functionality. We'll go ahead and bring up the TV so you can see how that works. And just across from me, we can sit facing our TV. And again, with that big window awning, keeps the direct sunlight off of the back of that TV. Little things like that, I think, just make such a big difference. And then if you really want to black it out with a push of a button, you can drop all the shades in the coach. It does have day and night shades. So now across from here, this does have a dinette that pulls out. It does have an extension that you can put in here, and should you guys want an extra extension to bring this out a little bit further, you can order one from Newmar. And it does have a couple of fold-out chairs, so you can add that for some additional guests. Has the Whirlpool refrigerator with the water dispenser here on the door, and I do like the fact that they've got a lock here, so it'll keep the freezer and the refrigerator from flying open. But and another thing I like too about these residential refrigerators is you're going to have a water filter outside, but I like the fact that you got one on the refrigerator too, so you know the water that's coming out of the door is going to be really clean. Now as we look here to the side here, you'll see that it does have these really nice pull-out drawers. They pull out quite a ways. Beautiful dovetail construction, so all really nice high-end carpentry in here. You do have the adjustable pots and pans storage down there. And if you notice, if you look at this here, this trim, you'll notice the accent lighting here. Just real subtle, just an absolutely beautiful. And this is going to be the driftwood glazed maple. and just a beautifully done coach. I love the ceiling treatment that you get in a Newmar. So with Newmar, it gives you that more residential feel. I mean, you definitely don't feel like you're in an RV. Rather than seeing those big rectangular registers or those big round pucks, everything has a trim level. You can see you got 1, 2, 3, 4 different levels of ceiling. Just adds to that texture and just beautifully done. Now, when we come up to the door, as you're traveling, whether you got grandkids, especially now that we're in a bunk model or you got pets, this right here could be a problem. You know, you don't want to hear that loud thunk as you're driving down the road, so you can close the step cover here. Now what I like about this step cover is when it comes out, it raises up and becomes flush. So you'll notice how my foot's resting on this, and it's just very comfortable. As I come up to the kitchen, with Newmar 2016 and newer, they went to what's called more floor on their Dutch Star on up. So you'll notice right here in front of the cabinets here, there's no carpet. So very easy for cleanup, and then even in the bedroom, just no carpet. In the dinette area, no carpet, so all very easy to clean. You got your dual stainless sink. Now this side here is a monster sink. I mean, that's big enough to bathe a baby. That's a huge, huge sink. Does have the induction cooktop. I do like how Newmar puts the cutting boards here on this side. So it's just not beautiful, but it's also practical. Now with the induction cooktop that they have installed here, this does come out. So should you guys decide you want to take this out, maybe you want to cook some fish, some bacon, you want to keep all that smoke and smell outside of the coach, you can go put it on the picnic table. This part does not heat up. It only heats up the pan. So very safe, and just gives you options as far as cooking. So for all you chefs out there, you're going to love it. Just a massive utensil drawer, and you got plenty of remotes, right? But one nice thing about this, even though you've got a ton of remotes, one remote will do all the TVs. So you don't need a different remote for each TV. So very, very convenient. All right, so now as you can see, tons of storage here, the full extension. Again, you got that dovetail construction, so beautifully done. These are all going to be soft closing drawers. You got your Fisher Paykel dishwasher, really nice convection microwave oven. This thing is a big, big oven, so cooking pizzas, baking cookies, you can do it all in there. You do have a nice overhead cabinet, and I like the pull-outs, and I like how they drop the cabinet space, so it's not way up here in the ceiling. It's very easy to get to. So just beautifully done. Now for the fun part, right? This is what it's all about right here. So you've got 72 inches in length here, so plenty of space here for the grandkids. They got a ladder to get up there, and then this is completely removable. So doesn't have to be on there, but should you want it, you're going to notice the lights that are up in here. So a very well lit bunk. You do get their own TV, their own plug-in. You'll notice the satellite hookup, and you'll notice that the windows, there's 2 knobs on each window, so you can open up 1 window, 2 windows. So just a lot of neat functionality for a bunk model coach. Now just across from the bunks, we do have that half bathroom, beautifully done, perfectly positioned toilet, and you do have that gorgeous backsplash, and you do have that mirror that has the light in the mirror. So just very nicely done for Newmar. You got centrally located central vac. That's the toe kick, so throw away the dustpan, or you can hook up the hose to kind of reach all the different surfaces in the coach. And coming into the bedroom, you'll notice how big that door is. So great big open space. It's just nice if you got people that have to walk past each other. There's plenty of room here. And then you're going to notice this bed, just a big, beautiful king bed. Now on both sides of the bed here, you're going to notice the windows, they do open. So I know a lot of folks, I mean, to not have windows that don't open, that's kind of a deal breaker for them. So you don't have to worry about it with this coach. Now just above, you're going to notice that they do have an outlet. So if you do have a CPAP, they do have the outlet up above, and they do have these knockouts on either side. So depending on where you're at, you can drop the hoses right there for your convenience. Again, they follow through the bedroom with that same beautiful ceiling that we see in the living room. So nice flow and design continuity, and some great closet space, very well lit. Some great drawer space down here below. We'll pull one of these out just so you can see. And again, all that dovetail construction, just very well built. And then as you'll notice, as I'm standing here in the slide out, I got my foot on the slide and in the bedroom. Is no uneven surfaces. So a nice flush floor all throughout the coach. Now coming into the bathroom, one of my favorite parts is going to be this shower. Just an amazing shower. It is very big. You've got your shampoo, conditioner, body wash dispenser. You got that beautiful overhead shower head with the wand there. It's adjustable to different heights for all your tall folks. You've got that little notched out cutout there, so you got a place to put your foot if you want to shave your legs. You got this beautiful teak seat if you just want to sit and soak. So just a really nice coach here. All right, let's open this door so you can see how easy that is. So again, great way to pass toiletries through the back door, or if you need to make that emergency exit, you can do so. Got that really nice medicine cabinet here, and actually pretty good depth to it. And I like the fact that they got a power outlet here. You're not going to be hurting for power because you got a power outlet here. You got one right there, so you're just loaded with power. Now, we do have an additional closet here. This does have a motion sensor light, but let me go ahead and get this. I'm going to remove this because if you have some of them taller items like dresses, you can remove this board and it gives you some really nice floor to ceiling length to be able to hang some stuff. Always nice to have a safe back there should you need to tuck away some of them items you don't want people getting into. Again, just more drawer space, right? So just loaded with drawers. And you do get the Stack Splendid washer and dryer. All right, guys. Well, that does it for this beautiful Supreme Aire. If you guys have any questions about this coach, feel free to give me a call. Again, Lance here at Transwest in Belton, Missouri. You can catch me at 208-290-5750. I look forward to hearing from you.